Hi-ho, it's Roberto, and thank you for joining me. What's going on, everybody? It's Roberto, and I'm real excited today. I don't know why. Am I allowed to be this excited for no reason whatsoever? Today, it's all about you. I want to know what your highest excitement, your highest joy, your most seemingly unfathomable life that you could live if you were to sit down tonight and turn off the monkey mind and drop into your heart and say, write a screenplay, write a script for your life, write a movie, as crazy as you think it could be, where money was no obstacle, because it's not. What would that look like to you? What would it look like? And a few years ago, 2021, I guess, if we're counting time, I had what you might call a spiritual awakening, seeing more light, receiving more light, and it was on one of the toughest days of my life, and I just really, it was pretty much one of the worst days of my life. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to go on, and I was graced with a beautiful, peaceful light, and everything changed from that day. And I realized that so much of my life was limited by my own thinking, and that we can just make another choice. We can decide differently. And a couple days later, I was, I had been woke up with such a different mentality and such a different, it was like being given, a second chance at life, or a second outlook, and seeing the strange and the familiar, where I'd only seen walls before. I saw, limitation, but now it was possibility. And I wrote this screenplay. I stayed up till 3:30 one night, and it was just flowing. It was, it's like I wasn't writing it. It was like just divine source energy coming through me, and there was no thinking about it. It was just flowing in the flow state, like my spirit wrote it for me. And it's called The Diplomats. And really, it's about all of us and our awakening to our divinity within, the life force that animates all of our physical bodies, our own connection to source. And it's in all of us, and it's, maybe to a greater or lesser degree. Some people have more light, some people have less light. It's about people who use their hearts versus their mind, and we're all learning how to use our hearts more than our minds, because this has been running the ship in humanity for way too long, and it's time to change that. So what would your movie script of your life look like? What would it be if you could write, sit down tonight and do a mind to heart drop and write out your most exciting experiences without any limitations whatsoever? Even if it seems like the most ridiculous thing, there's no way that I'm going to be able to do that, it costs millions of dollars, or I can't do this because of this, and it's in this country and all that stuff. Who cares? Say if I gave you a $20 billion budget for a movie, what would your movie look like? I want to know. I'm running out of time. Thank you guys for joining me. Send me a message, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear it.